Welcome back, my dear students. We are doing Business Studies Class 11, Chapter number 5, Emerging Modes of E-Business. We are starting up with this chapter with the introduction. Business has gone numerous changes in the past decades and has evolved. The manner in which the business is conducted is known as mode of business, and e-business is known as the emerging mode of business as they have brought revolution in the way business is conducted. Okay, now e-business deals with conducting business using internet. I hope it is well understood that e-business is something that is done with the help of internet. Okay, now scope of e-business, that is how the e-business can be useful. So the first part that we are taking here is B2B commerce. Now B2B stands for business to business commerce. Now it is that business activity in which two firms, or we can say two business units, are making electronic transactions. We can take the example, manufacturing of computer requires large number of components which are manufactured by some other organization, so they can be purchased from that organization using online mode. So that will be known as B2B commerce. Now B2C commerce, B2C refers to business to customer commerce. Now in this, one party is going to be the firm and the other party is going to be the customer. Now, customer can seek all the informations through internet about the product, how to place the order, how to make the payments. The firm can make a survey anytime by the customers, okay, that who is going to buy, and know the satisfaction of the customers also. And satisfaction of customers can be known by with the help of the call centers. Customer care representatives are there who are on the calls. They can take the calls, pick up, know more about the satisfaction of the customers. Then we have the third one, intra-B commerce. Now intra-B commerce refers to within business commerce. Now the parties which are involved here are the two departments which are of the same firm. We can take an example. In an organization, the purchase department is interacting with the sales department to know about the requirement or the demand of the goods which they want to be purchasing. Okay, so this is going to be the intra-B commerce. Now let's talk about the C2C e-commerce. C2C refers to customer commerce. Okay, here both the parties that are involved in the e-transaction are going to be the customers. We can take the example, if Mr. X sells his car, that is the old car, through internet to Mr. Y, or you can also take the example when a customer is selling the goods on OLX.com to another customer, that is the second-hand goods. So that is going to be customer to customer. One more example of customer to customer is the reviews which are written on the websites by the customers like Amazon, Flipkart, the review by the customer. Those are also C2C commerce because those written data is also going to be read up by the other customer. Now let's talk about the fifth part, that is C2B commerce. It refers to customer to business. In this, customers are free to shop at their will. We can take the example, customer of a hair color product calling call center to inquire about the product, its queries, or can be for lodging complaint. Now the sixth part, B2E commerce. Now B2E represents business to employees. In this, the firm can report about the personal recruitment, interview, training sessions directly to the employees through internet. Then it is B2E commerce. Now let's talk about the other topic, that is the benefits of e-business. Now what are the benefits or what are the advantages of using e-business? The first one is it is easy to form. It is easy to form a e-business, that is it is very easy to set up an e-business. Even if we are sitting at home, we can start up our e-business. The only requirement that we need to have is the software device and the internet. Then second point, low investment requirement. E-business only requires internet and computer or device to operate business activities. There is no requirement of the big showrooms or the huge investment to maintain the stock. So we can say that the benefit of e-business is the requirement is low investment. Now the third point, that is the global reach. Now e-business allows the seller to access to the global market. Now it offers buyers a freedom to choose from the variety of products from almost any part of the world. Now the fourth point is elimination of middlemen. Now the producer have started to be in direct contact with the customers with the existence of e-business. You must have seen like Bata. Bata is directly producing the goods and is having an online site also. Now thereby it is eliminating the middlemen. Now the fifth point, that is convenience. Now internet offer the convenience of 24/7 days a week and 365 days a year business. The sixth point is movement towards a paperless society. Now the use of internet has considerably reduced the dependence on paperwork and attendant red tape. Red tape itself means too many documentation for any purpose. So that paperworks are now being eliminated with the help of e-business. That's all for today in today's class. Thank you.